Hey, favored ones! Welcome to a pick a card reading. Come on in and take a seat at the round table. Throw a few coins in the wishing well if you choose to. Happy Leapfrog Day. I wanted to take the opportunity, since it's every 4 years, to come through and ask our favorite selves for some 411. What's the sitch? What's the information? Give us the deets of what's going on from 4 years from now. And I figured that would be a cute idea, so I've chose, as you could already tell from the thumbnails, that I picked out 4 different frogs for each pile, as well as I picked out 4 crystals. And then I'm going to use 4 different decks, and I'm gonna pull a card from each for a message for each pile. So each pile will get 4 cards, and I'm going to flip to a page inside of this self-love poetry as a love note, uh, a love poem from ourselves, because I feel like a lot of us don't get that kind of words of affirmation from ourselves, or it's rare nowadays. I'm not going to say that it doesn't exist, because I go to poetry meets all the time and do see love poems being written, but it's an odd occasion where you would get yourself a love poem. So I wanted to get a message of a love poem for yourself, especially from the self-love poetry book. I figured that was pretty top tier. So, and I'm going to be rolling for initiative as well. So, pile number 1, you have those tadpoles, a frog on a lily pad, as well as this aventurine crystal. And for pile number 2, I have Himmonite. And for pile number 3, I have Blue Tiger's Eye. And pile number 4, I have Amethyst here. So I also shuffled my playlists for songs for each pile. So now that I've gone over the structure and everything else like that, I just wanted to welcome in anyone who is new, and for any of those who are returning, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate all of you joining me along on this journey and growing together inside my channel here. I'm Kymmy. Welcome. We do something called Welcoming Utopia, Welcoming in Utopia, whichever way you want to call it. It's fine. It's the intention behind it that really matters. So the intention behind it is to welcome in Utopia, to feel that sense of relief. List off things in your mind's eye, or imagine it if you have that type of sight, if you have clairsentience. And just like imagine in your third eye, or write it out if that's the type of person, or if you want to make a vision board even, and you want to put the words Welcome Utopia on it and start putting like a vision board up for yourself. You can do that in order to welcome in Utopia, and I feel like it's just a way to get the vibration heightened and the mood lifted before going into a reading, of course, along with other cleansings and asking our guides for protection, which is freely given. So I would like to get on into the piles. So I will see all of you there. I will make sure that I timestamp them below. So hi, pile number 1. If you chose the tadpole and the aquamarine crystal, then this pile is for you. So let's get this all organized. Aventurine properties is thinking bountifully. So 4 years from now, I feel like you're really out of that. You're thinking you're bountiful at the time. You're out of that lack mindset and you're in the thriving mindset. If you're not already in it, you have only added on to it as the time goes. This stone is believed to be a positive stone of prosperity, diffusing negative emotions, reinforcing leadership, and promoting compassion and encouraging perseverance. Especially with that reinforcement of leadership is what I wanted to get into from the symbolism of the frog that you picked out with the tadpoles. That you're a teacher, you're a natural teacher and a caregiver. You may be in an environment where you are counseling, or that you're just a parental figure, a caregiver. But I also feel like you're teaching something. It doesn't have to be in school. You could be teaching. You could be a spiritual teacher. You could be Life Path 33. Or a Life Path 7 as well, is what I'm getting here, for communication and leadership roles is what I'm getting heavily for you. If you haven't taken a leadership role as of yet, or a teaching role, I feel that it would be very beneficial for you. With the song that I got for you was Toss a Coin to Your Witcher. It was a female cover, so some of you may feel bountiful when it comes to singing. You could be taking music lessons, or you are a vocal coach. Remember, these are general readings, so you may get messages where it applies, right? You know, either you are the teacher or you being taught, or sometimes we're both, right? Maybe you learned screamo when you're younger and in a band, and now you want to learn how to do opera, or you want to learn how to do voice acting. Yeah, you could be doing oh, I went really up high. Yeah, a lot of you could be doing voice acting for commercials, for documentaries, doing, like, I'm getting Snoop Dogg where he's like doing the Discovery Channel and doing like the talk over for it. So some of you may be teaching the younger generations and like bedtime stories. You could be have a channel where you do ASMR, or you tell bedtime stories. You could be a busker with the Toss Coin to Your Witcher. I feel like some of you may do street performances where people can donate, or like even online when you have like biddies. I'm hearing like Twitch biddies where where you can give bits. Yeah, where people can donate to you. Or if you have a channel, what I'm hearing is you may have a channel and you haven't set up a little part where you could be like, you can donate to my WhatsApp, or you can buy me something off of Amazon. Like, say you have a gaming stream, and there's a certain game that someone wants to buy you so that they can watch you play it, and this is your future self telling you to get started on that. People do want to support you. People want to throw money at it. Whatever idea, whatever you want, whatever idea and skill you are wanting to perfect or move towards, even if you are a pro at it and you just are doing it for free at the moment, I'm hearing your future self saying stop doing it for free. Now, this doesn't say stop doing nice things for others, but like, set firm boundaries with yourself on what you're willing to give and what you're not willing to give, and really just stand on business in regards to that. You may do cover songs, and right now, and you're wanting to do your own music, I'm hearing that you will have your own music out and making a name for yourself 4 years from now. So yeah, that's a specific message for some of you. That may not apply to all of you, of course. A series, some of you may have a series of books that you want to put out as well. some of you are going to Italy and throwing like those coins in the wishing well. Some of you are returning to the wishing well that you wanted to return to. It could be on sacred ground. It doesn't have to be Italy. I know there's one sacred wishing well and like shrine up by where I live too. So that could be possibly be around your area as well, where there's sacred places that you make wishes on that you've been wanting to visit. That's your future self saying that, you know, go ahead and follow your intuition and make that trip. At the very least, it will be fun and an experience that you can look back on fondly. And your future self is saying that they do look back on this memory very fondly. Yeah, you may do gender bending covers or even gender bending cosplay, because the female cover is a female cover of Toss Coin to Literature by Rachel Hardy. In the videos, also 333, which confirms my my internal intuition earlier when I said life path 33 with a spiritual leader, so that just confirms it there. So 333. Woo. Okay, so first order of business. Woo. 664. So you may be seeing 64 or 46, 66. Yeah, so 33, 66. So 66 is like 3333. So definitely sequences of threes and sequences of twos for you as well. '64, you could have been born in year 66 or 64. So I'm going to ask the Dreamweaver's deck information on your dreams. How are your dreams? What's the good news on the dreams? Like what news do you bring? Spirit guides, guardian ancestors for pile number 1. Future self from 4 years from now. What news of their dreams? Some of you may feel like someone's trying to knock your dreams out of your hands. Like, even it could be your inner self-doubt whenever you try to pick up your dreams. It's like almost like you don't deserve that, and like smack your head. Like when I seen a little kid when they go touch a cookie off of the table or something, and like someone smacks their hands away. I feel like someone may have made you feel like that in the past, and your future self is saying that you no longer feel like your dreams are out of reach. And there's maybe people saying that you aren't ready yet. Don't touch that. That's out of your reach. And people are going to see that no, your dreams were never out of reach. Excited. Oh, I never don't get excited over synchronicities. I don't know if you all get super excited too, but that's number 33. 333 out the fucking woo forever threes. You could be life path number 6 as well. I think I might have said that. The dogs come circling around. So yeah, like the dogs were trying to circle around, bite at your ankles, tell you, no, you shouldn't be that ambitious. And your future self is saying that you being ambitious now has paid off. Because these people are more bark than they are bite. So they talk a big game, but when it comes to it, they're left with their foots in their mouth. I feel like you have a lot of dreams, not just one dream, but many different dreams coming in, because counting sheep, like I feel like you're counting your different dreams, like so many dreams that have come true and circled around. So yeah, divine protection, a sense of safety despite chaos, loyal people in your life, staying true to your values. Yeah, you have a lot of loyal people who do know that you are worth your ambitions. Like you're not big for your britches. So, yeah. In this moment, in spite of any difficulty, chaos, turbulence, or incongruency in your life, trust that you are protected and divinely directed. Your soul brought you here to experience life on earth, which is messy, immortal, disruptive, and unruly. That immortal soul of yours is here to experience, and even when things are difficult, it can never be harmed. That self is always safe, always connected to source and all life. And it is happiest channeling the quickest energy of good, as are most people. It is your choice. It's your choices that will determine your personal experience of your circumstances. How will you respond to your life now? Can you be true to your values, to your dreams? Even if not everyone else agrees? You are surrounded by so many loyal friends and well-wishers who want the best for you. Don't give your energy to those who would deny you. Include your own critical voice that tells you you're not good enough, don't have what it takes, you're not perfect. Meh. It's okay if you're not for everyone. Why would you even want to be? So, if the dogs come circling around, it's time to stay close to those you love and who return the love. Close to those who believe in you. Open your heart, forgive the others, and step into your magic and light. You will not be betrayed. You are loved and supported. That's all that matters now. You are loved and supported, and the people who are meant to fall away are just going to keep falling off. They can bark a big bark, but once you walk the walk, like they can say that you don't stand on business, but if you keep standing on business, they're going to look ridiculous for saying that you're a type of person. That's like saying someone's not reliable, but they're always showing up on time, they're always making sure that they're paying their dues, and they always like standing on business. And people around right now may be wanting to, drag you down, but if they have that much time to be dragging you down, then they're not working on themselves. I wouldn't work on them either. Don't give them the time. Don't give them the free labor. Don't give them the free labor of putting you down. They didn't hire you to put you down. Are they paying you to bully yourself? I don't think so. I don't even think that, if they want to bully you, they should be giving you money, because, most people get paid for that nowadays. I'm just saying. They're not paying your rent. If they don't pay your rent, they're not paying your bills, they ain't paying your pink slips, they ain't paying nothing, I ain't paying no mind to them. And that's what you're for yourself from 4 years from now, is being like, pay no mind to them. Which is hard to do in the moment. It really is. And they agree. They agree that it wasn't an easy time, and that you're not having the easiest time of go through it, because there's some people who really just want to drag your name through the dirt and say that you're not meant to be a rapper, a writer, a teacher. You're not meant to be a leader. You're not meant to be a mother, or you're not nurturing enough. Fuck them. Man, they don't deserve you to be on your self-hounding. They didn't pay you. Don't pay them no mind is what I'm getting from that. So in regards to your dreams, stay true to your values, and loyal people will continue to come into your life and share those same values will come into your life. And those who don't share the same values and don't value you will fall off like the rotten fruit that they are. Woo. Calm. Feel protective over my favored ones. Okay, the next one is Waite Rider deck, and I'm going to be asking what makes you an OG. So, favored ones, pile number 1's future self. What makes them a OG? Please, Spirit, protect us as we get concise and clear message, please. I'm getting Spider-Man in my head. Oh, and bottom of the deck was 3 as well. When the coyote calls your name. I'm only doing 1 card reading though, but I'm just gonna say, so that's another 3. We have Queen of Swords. So yeah, you're an OG because you're very logical. You're extremely logical, and you continue to transform. Some of you may be earth angels or resonate with being a starseed. Yes, a lot of you may be an OG because yeah, you build your throne through logic and patience. You didn't take shortcuts. Everyone's going to know you as being an OG because you didn't take any shortcuts, and you used your logical mind to know who were your friends and who wasn't your friends, and you allowed people to walk away. You're balancing yourself as well, as two of cups is along the bottom. So I feel for those who are trying to manifest a partnership or a duo, whether this is business partner, a intimate partner, I feel like you are very logical and know what you want from a project, from a feature, from signing on a contract and becoming a tenured at a school, a specific school. You're using your logic to know and achieve that high-statured, your high-statured title. Yeah, your high-statured title was used through logic. You didn't screw people over, and you knew when to walk away from things. You never stop dreaming either. You're very logical, but you never stop dreaming with all of those clouds. I feel like you're on cloud 9 right now. You knew you always had the crown. All it did was just transform into a different crown. So that's pretty sweet. You're an OG because you are logical, and you got out of your mind and make it power moves through logic instead of through emotions. So I'm gonna be using the herbology or herbal astrology. I'm gonna be asking, what is spicing up your life right now? How are you bringing that pizzazz? 4 years from now, how are you bringing flavor into your life? How is your life flavorful? For favorite ones pile number 1, please. Yeah, you are like what they say with lions, like you're the king of jungle. You could be a Leo. Rue. You could have a pet or an animal named Rue, because my kitty came and sat beside me around when I pulled the card. So you could have a cat named Rue. And number 4, protection. So let's read it. Let's see. I'm not getting too much symbolic things besides that. You could have a lot of rubies. Some of you may play Zelda. Some of you may play playing video games to spice up your life. Yeah, you're protecting your energy more. You're not allowing people who won't add to your garden. And you're calling upon your guides and you're using protection. You may be getting crystals and stuff like that. Start doing self-protection. If you're dealing with gossip, getting cloves and putting it in a little bag and putting it next to you, or doing a simmer pot with it in it. Okay, I'm not covering the word. Psychic shield, auric protection, angelic wisdom, banisher of darkness. Yeah, so you could be a spiritual teacher. You could be teaching how to defend against spiritual warfare. Restoration of vitality. So yeah, your vitality is being restored. That's how you're going to have more spice, more pep, from not allowing these energy vampires to be zapping your energy all the time. You're going to feel more vibrant, which will give you more energy, and you'll feel more zest for life. Rue is known as the herb of grace, or the blessed herb. In Spanish, it is known as ruda, and in Greek, it is rios, which means to set free. Oh, you're gonna be set free? Ah, yay! Rue is considered a powerful and protective plant with long and detailed historical use in both medicine and ceremonial rituals. Early physicians considered rue a vital medicine against plagues, pestilence, and poison. During the Middle Ages, rue was hung in doorways and windows to warn off the evil eye, hexes, and malevolent spirits. Yeah, some of you have grown so powerful that the spiritual warfare just bounces right off of you. Like, you are so sprinkled in like fairy dust and um, angel protection and like the songs of the angels that you don't even have to worry about, especially with that infinity symbol, which reminds me of the strength card. You have so much strength. Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo were said to consume the fresh tops to improve the eyesight and increase creativity when immersed within their art. Also, rue was considered to be native to the Mediterranean, and it has been found historical accounts among the Mayan, Aztec, and indigenous people of North Americas, who also practiced the tradition of planting rue by doorways to protect from evil and protection from the evil eye. So yeah, what's going to spice up your life is the fact that you are no longer going to have as many evil eyes on you, because you're going to be shining so brightly, they're going to want to turn away. Yeah. Rue is said to be the herb of angels, granted to us the ability to channel the angelic realms. Yeah, you're going to be channeling the angelic realms. You may have had someone pass over that you will have inside of your guides system, as guides team. That will be helping you with channels. Some of you may be getting a tarot card for the first time and you don't know who to ask for protection from. And you have one guide, that someone who passed on, who says that they will protect you, and you would know whom that is, of course. It emanates gold energy like a lion, powerful, protecting, and pouring in light into space that it inhabits. Resilient like the Waite array of solar herbs, it grows generously and abundantly, thriving in all kinds of terrain, demonstrating its strong life force. So yeah, you were able to thrive in any terrain. You kept moving because you were like, I don't fit in here. And you moved again, and you're like, I don't fit in here. Well, first of all, you're not supposed to fit in. You're meant to stand out. You think the lion and the lioness are trying to blend in, unless they're trying to eat a gazelle, but like most cases, no, they just pretty much walk where they want to walk when they want to walk. So yeah, I feel like your future self is saying, like, you do what you want when you want because you wanna, and you ain't hurting nobody, so you're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, don't allow parasitic negativity to darken your field, which can also perpetrate states of self-criticism, self-doubt, and perpetual states of self-hatred. Yeah, so call upon Rue power to shield your body with angelic forces and restore radiance, vitality, and love into your atmosphere. That's amazing. Okay, so okay, this is how pile number 1 is a muse. Why are you a muse? Yeah, you speak your truth. You don't care. You'll air out your dirty laundry before anyone else would. So if someone wants to try and talk and put dirt on your name, you're like, actually, I came clean about that a long time ago. I know my faults and the things that I've done as mistake in the past, and I'm not going to keep that in my forefront. You see how you're like turning away and freeing your mind from the things that you made mistakes in the past, and this is gaining you wisdom. That's how you're becoming a muse, because you turned your mistakes into lessons and your lessons into blessings. That's amazing. So Ace of Ace of Swords. So you got the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Swords going on. So a lot of mastery over your own mind is coming through. A lot of mastery over your own mind. It's beautiful. It really is a beautiful thing to have mastery over oneself. Is an incredible feat. A flash of clarity and fresh. A revelation, a new paradigm, visionary thinking, new goals and realities. Yeah, you've accomplished your goals and you're moving on to a new set of goals in the next 4 years. You're going to be like, okay, cool. I aced this. I have all my stripes. What's next? The girl with the rainbow hair. She smiles as she opens up her way of thinking and perceiving. She knows you will see rainbow reality She knows you will see rainbow realities all around her all the time. We are all light, she says, and her lips glimmer with a changing hue of transcendence. And yet she winks. When we see truth, sometimes we see in technicolor, like a crack wide open aha. And then we give that truth its shape through clear communication. Her brilliant energy pulses and speaks and chants. Geometric forms begin to appear. So yeah, some of you may work through geometric systems with the galactic order, with like Metatrons like cube, as well as like light language. So geometric forms begin to appear in space around her with every word, tone, and sound. Find clarity in thought and seeing. She begins again. A new understanding are flowing down to you now. And not only will they be blustered by logic and reasoning, but they will also be heavily dripped in divine knowledge. They will help you see the path ahead of you with the most beautiful of lenses, the absolute truth. Aha, discovered clarity, a calm that cuts through clouds. The perfect truth illuminates. Confused fear that shrouds. So veer away from that witch that clouds your judgment. Clearly not, I see. Okay. Page 118, Melody Godfrey. Doesn't have a name, so I'm just going to read it. Self-care gets easier with practice. Self-love gets easier with practice. Self-worth gets easier with practice. Self-discovery gets easier with practice. Life gets easier with all of the above. So that's everything I have for you, pile number 1. I appreciate you so much coming through, and remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun. Bye. Pile number 2. If you chose Himmenite, then this pile is for you. And let's get started into it. So we have 3, 5, 1. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. 3, 5, 1. So it'll be 35 by the time this video comes out. Could be 56. March 5th could be important to you. Either way. Hi, baby girl. Do not come up here. I have a long video ahead of me. Hemonite stimulates concentration, focus, enhances memory, and original thought. Hemonite grounds and protects. It strengthens our connection with the earth, giving a safe and secure feeling. Hemonite utilizes the magnetic qualities to balance the body and to provide a stable equilibrium. So I feel like a lot of you are feeling very stable at this time. For the piles that I picked for you, we have the frog with the cookie on it. That's the one I picked out for you there. So yeah, the frog with the cookie. I feel like 4 years from now, your favorite self is stating that you're going to have food security, that you're not gonna, and you're not overindulging as much as well. I feel there's two different messages there. So take what applies to yourself. And yeah, so for the song I picked out for pile number 2 is actually a local horrorcore rapper. So a lot of you could be rappers, or you just might know Poltergeist OD. The Frightener came up. So a lot of you may enjoy horror movies, rapping, going into movies, like photography, as well as like having tattoos and stuff. So let's see how your dream's doing. Let's see what's the news on pile number 2's dreams. Let me. Ooh, okay. Okay. Some of you may have multiple animals. Yeah, when the storm spirits play. So, getting many messages here. I got messages on like how you are training your dogs properly. You may know music theory because there's a lot of different musical notes and instruments in the background here. Storms and oceans could be applied to you as well. I feel like you feel music is the nectar of the world. Because of that, like, B right there. I also hear be aggressive, be aggressive. So some of you may be aggressive rappers. I'm gonna read. I see a lot of movies too, like a lot of different like movies, because it's like different themes going on here, where there's like, I see the like Ombak, where the elephant. So with Ombak there was like Muay Thai fighting. So like a movie, because Ombak is a movie. So I'm feeling like movies, theme songs, music. I'm getting the words sad F boy, you know, gotta keep my language fine for the YouTube. I feel like you may do that as well, You may write without using profanity. So yeah, your dreams are coming true in regards to your music and movies. Traveling a lot too with the eagle, because the eagle can travel for long distances without landing. So maybe you have been on this journey for a long time and you're gonna start seeing like the rewards may be starting to come in right now, but 4 years from now they're gonna be overflowing, is what I'm seeing, is that it's gonna be a stable give and take. Like what you give out, what you have given out to your dream is going to give you the same amount back. So if you like spent 10 years and you spent tons of money putting towards your dreams and goals, it's going to start pouring back into you. You're going to start seeing that it start to trickle back towards you. Understand how to navigate divine chaos, clearing the air, stirring the pot, scattering seas. Yeah, you definitely thrive in chaos from what I see here. Some of you may enjoy Pet Cemetery. Either way, it looks like a lot of different themes comes into it, because I see like a bluebird here and a trumpet and everything. So let's see. You're being asked to surrender your need to control outer circumstances, which is based on a desire to feel more certain, avoid confrontation, or resist change. This card signifies a time to trust that this chaos, this disorder, this turbulence has showed up in your life is temporary but important. You are now able to let go of what is unnecessary or that which you have resisted releasing. Yeah, you were releasing a lot of sadness into your creativity. A lot of anger and a lot of emotion is coming out through your creativity. Creating how clear the air is after the storm. Consider how clear the air is after the storm, how dead branches are pruned from trees, and how potent seeds are scattered for new life to sprout in fresh soil. Even if you find yourself conflicted now, there's a gift in this. It invites you to see things from an alternate perspective and provides you with a lot of valuable information. New important possibilities arise from chaos at hand. For now, the highest good for you is to remain in the center of the storm. Meditate and be mindful of your reactions, as you don't yet have all the information you need to make an authentic choice. Watch and wait. There's a divine reordering at the root of this chaos. Listen deeply for the epiphany rising to greet you, and you will know the gifts from this experience holds from you. The storm spirit plays. Amazing things are stirred through this divine change for the highest of goods. Remember, you are the weaver of dreams too. Even if you must pivot, even if the threads of your destiny get frayed, the pattern you set will still be breathtaking. So yeah, a lot of you may feel hard on yourself, like you didn't create your dream fast enough because others are doing it really fast, and you're like, why is like mine is sad and why are they going really fast? I feel like your favorite future self is reminding you that you have helped others along the way, and you've also self-sabotaged along the way. So I feel like in the next 4 years, you are self-sabotaging less and helping yourself as much as you are helping others, and you're going to start realize why other people are singing your praises and why you're sad about what you've accomplished. So other people are singing your praises and calling you and dapping you up. And you're not able to see it at this time, but I feel like you're going to be able to see it in the next 4 years of why people look up to you and why your dream makes other people look up to you. Okay. Can we get... Yeah, you're the real OG. Why are you an OG? Because you take the darkness and you break away from that so that people can have, so that there's less stigma around these darker ideas like the Mekbra, vampires and ghosts and all that things, the things that would fright you, right? You're giving new meaning to them. You're giving a new way to express yourself. People who may have been bullied and not had a good childhood growing up, or just a fascination with things that are unloved, is what makes you an OG, is the fact that you are able to be open-minded and take a deep look at those things that other people consider to be unloved and taboo. Yeah, how there's spice of life. So we have the net and the nettle. Some of you may be needing to clear out your nose. A lot of you could be moving away from addiction, and like I said at the beginning, you're no longer overindulging, so whatever that addiction is for you, especially with the devil card as well. Nettle, and reminds me of nettle seeds, and nettle, neti pot came to mind as well, and clearing out your nose. No judgment, just saying what comes to mind. I am very much in my recovery stage too, so for any of those who are recovering or attempting to not overindulge as much, you have my utmost, well, I don't want to say, yeah, my utmost respect, because it takes a real brave and courageous person to keep trying and not give up on themselves. I wanted to say gratitude, but I don't like that. What are gratitude? Like, I am grateful for that you are taking that time for yourself. Anyone who takes care of themselves, I am grateful for, because then if you're taking care of yourself, then you're not letting leaving it up to others. And I think that's a very selfless act. 21, nettle, action. Lights, camera, action. So yeah, movies and stuff like that, very involved with. You could do voice acting, you could be learning how to do roles, and you could be a makeup artist as well. Behind the scenes is just as important. A lot of you could be doing behind the scenes videos for music videos and stuff like that, either way. Direct action, fierce protector, leadership, strength, power, pursuits of truth, and dominance. So nettle perfectly embodies Mars's attributes. When touched, it is aggressive. Leaves starts irritations, stimulation, and increases blood circulation. Nettie is also rich in iron, cinnamon, magnesium, chlorophyll. Yeah, chlorophyll. You could get chlorophyll liquid or tablets, and it will really help. I know it helps give a boost to your system for when dealing with addictions. It can also help with, it's the highest vibrational intake that you can take. So if you wanted to balance yourself vibrationally, That's a good way to do it as well. I'm getting lots of confirmation. Vitamin C, calcium, vitamin A, E, and K. So there's a lot of it in there. A lot of you may be uptaking with your vitamins. While nettle is not necessarily a heating plant, it is stimulating. It stings, feels hot at the touch, and it helps to moderate inflammation throughout the body. Used to treat pain from arthritis, in ancient Egypt, people would whack themselves with bundles of nettles to treat rheumatism, lethargy, and other swellings. Yeah. It was an antihistamine response to reduce swelling in the face as well. The famous ancient Greek physician Hippocrates used nettle over 60 different remedies throughout the Middle Ages. So from shingles to sinus ailments to constipation. So in Norse mythology, nettles were also associated with Thor, the god of thunder, and with Loki, the trickster god, whose magic fishing net was made from them. Thick stands of nettle seeds signal that there are fairy dwellings nearby in Celtic folklore, and it is to ward off mischievous fairies, black magic, and sorcery. So it also is held 9 herbs of sacred herbs of Anglo-Saxon. So yeah, the elf shot. Warrior Mars is guidance. Warrior Mars is representation of our will to survive, protect, pursue, and act. Physically, the element of fire within the nettles activates to purify and strengthen. So yeah, release the outer skin of our present identity and draws upon the power of fire to lead and act. If you have drawn this card today, there is need within you to transmute some action, thought, or desires. It allows for emotional maturity and avoids frustration. So yeah, you're avoiding frustrating situations with more ease. You're not letting trolls get to you as much. Not letting the bite pack a sting. How is pile number 2 a muse? Is this the one I'm going to be taking? Ace of Materials. So Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you could be making an altar. And now if it's not yourself, you could have a partner that's making an altar. Materials. I feel like your future self is saying that you won't have to look for materials as often. I feel like you're constantly searching for more materials to work with. So you may, you could be builders is the vibe I'm getting from it. Yeah, you'll have the materials in the end, because when I was scrolling past and forward, the materials, suits of materials is at the end. So in the end, you will have all the materials you need. And 4 years from now, you're going to have all the materials you need to work with, to have what you want, to free yourself from limitations and needing to overindulge in order to feel to escape. Exciting new beginnings, fresh roots, future comforts, manifesting abundance, the potential for massive prosperity, security, wealth. Some of you may not have wanted wealth and fame because you didn't know what it would look like and you didn't want to have to go without. I'm feeling like that's not going to be the case. She stretched sleepily, hoping it was spring because she loves nothing more than to stretch inside spring moss. She looks around and giggles. This is the first seeds are beginning to stir, and it's time to prepare the earth for the months to come. She simply loves how possibilities drip from the ceilings of these beginnings. New potential is everywhere. She has so much magic to prepare before the harvest can arrive. She looks around her for a boat of salt and clay to make the earth's spirits, and for jasper and quartz to animate them, for oats, rice, and tobacco to honor her ancestors, and for ivy and oak to bring wisdom, growth, to the new plants that will be. She nodded to you now, hoping you will notice your fresh new roots and their future of bounty. Your situation is bursting with new opportunities, and she wants you to expand as you watch your seeds grow into fruition. Surrendering what would become, she fell asleep, and when the sun peeked into her silence, it illuminated a field of petals that had grown just beyond her reach, just beyond her faith, and there they bloomed endlessly, joylessly, calling her up into her own creation of light. Yeah, your future self is calling you out. Your future self is like, why aren't you stepping into the spotlight? You afraid it's gonna burn? Come on out, vampire. It's not gonna burn. It ain't real light. But like, I'm not saying you're a vampire, but like, just come on into the light. Don't be afraid. Come on. So, your poem is, self-love poem is, your body hurts when it's out of alignment. The same is true for your soul. So that's everything I have for you. Thank you for coming through. I hope you enjoyed this big pile reading. It's not something I do very often anymore, and I enjoyed it. So remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun. See ya! Okay, pile number 3. We have the Blue Tiger's Eye. Okay, I picked out for the song Act a Fool by Ludacris. So I feel like, what you gonna do? I feel like you're getting a lot of energy. You're not allowing people to walk all over you or think that they can just come up and start acting a fool with you. You're not. You're putting them in their place. You're not allowing people to just be acting a fool in your energy. Before, you used to be people pleasing and be like whatever and just remove yourself from the situation. But I feel like people like walking up to you and feeling like they can talk to you a certain way. Talk down to you, and I feel like you're just gonna stop engaging with them and just walk away, like not even say anything, just completely unbothered. I'm getting honey badger, don't mind. Honey badger don't give honey badger don't give 2 F's. So yeah, Blue Tiger's Eye, the gemstone that will help with focus, with the third eye and decision making. I feel like you are no longer feeling indecisive. When people treat you bad, you're like, block, mwah, block. Some of you may be working on your TikToks or shorts and reels and stuff like that. And if people are coming into your like messages or comments underneath, you're not even going to give them a response. You're not even gonna, it's like not worth my time. You're a troll and I'm not gonna pay the toll. Goodbye. It was made popular making a popular choice for those who are looking to improve their mental clarity. Because it is believed to be a powerful grounding effect, it is also said to bring balance and stability to the mind and the body. Yeah, so I'm hearing the quote from Soul Eater. A sound soul resounds within a sound mind and a sound body. I feel your favored self from 4 years from now is being like, we did it. We are resounding within ourselves, being balanced. We're no longer indecisive. We're like, should we cut off that person or shouldn't we cut off that person? Now you're like, bye. Like, you're not giving people the benefit of the doubt just to spit it on your your name. You're not giving them the chance to stab you in the back. So we have 2, 1, 4. So February 14th could have been an important time for you, or a very important time for you, which is Valentine's Day. You could be really giving yourself love on Valentine's Day. You may have had a rough time with it when you were growing up. People were treating and acting a fool. But you're not allowing that anymore. You could have had a serious relationship that went wrong on Valentine's Day, and you're slowly starting to nurture it back into health. Having a healthy relationship with yourself. Not saying that you're going to be you're not going to be acting a fool and really delve into the holiday, but you're going to delve more into the history of it and why that was what lovers was, like Saint Valentine's and like the pagan holidays and stuff like that, and less of it being commercialized. I feel like you're just going to treat yourself more romantically, is what I'm getting here. As well as, I feel like you're getting it out of the mud. You're connecting more with nature. Yeah, especially with the grounding and the fact that your frog was in the ground, like with leaves and everything, and not on the pond or in the kitchen getting cookies. So yeah, you're getting it out of the mud. You are out of the mud. You are balanced. You are decisive. You are making decisions and sticking with them. You are loving yourself fully and unapologetically. Go pile 3. Go pile 3. Go pile 3. Okay. Let's see how pile number 3's dream's doing. What's the status on pile number 3's dream? So yeah, 35. Some of you could be 35, or in 4 years from now, you could be 35. All the threads of fate must bend. So yeah, you're bending fates. You're bending fates to your will. You're bending things to your will, because we have free will, right? So you're manifesting. You're bending reality to your will. Of course, without interfering with anyone else's free will, obviously. So 35. Let's get it. Yeah, a Kundalini awakening could definitely be happening with the 2 dragons dancing there together. And you are thriving from it. Pack of cards fell down. Yeah, some of you could be playing board games or You got all the cards in the deck. Yeah, you got a full pack of cards. You have a full pack of cards. Fresh, new, 100%. You are a full pack of cards. My pile number 3s. Being flexible, cultivating resilience and adaptability. There is no such thing as a situation that is perfectly set in one state of being. Nothing difficult and painful will remain that way forever, and nothing joyous and free will remain in the same expression forever either. Imagine the weaves of thread of fate in a tapestry of life. These threads must bend and move as they are pliable, supple, and not meant to be rigid sticks. Life is the same way. Your experience of life now requires you to be adaptable to conditions and flexible as to how you respond to them. In this way, you build up a resilience to meet life on life's terms, while simultaneously continuing to pay attention to your dreams and desires for your most meaningful life. Seen this way, all of life is an experience. You are a story that is always in motion, changing, dancing with the dream weavers, surrendering your desires, allowing curiosity to lead you into the dark and uncharted territories ahead of you. So yeah, going through a dark night of the soul and coming out on the other end and being so grounded and sure of yourself is, oh, it feels so good. I'm excited for you. I know it's a journey, but I'm excited for you to be there and meet yourself 4 years from now. Right now, release your rigid ideas of how you think things should be, how the form of things should be, how other person should be, and just allow the state of wonder and curiosity to lead you. Ask yourself and wonder, what might I discover here? Let go of your assumptions. Be present in this beautiful opportunity offered to you right now. Fate has brought you this moment, but destiny will be what you make of it. You are making your own destiny. Your dreams, how are your dreams doing? Your dreams are like being woven in the fabric of time by your own magic. That's incredible. You are a power manifester. You are an incredible magician. You have lots of power. How are you an OG pile number 3? Ooh. Okay, fine. Fine, you said it the first time and I didn't listen. I just wanted to make sure you were sure. It was a test. You passed. Hello, Jeff. So you were listening to your intuition the first time, and if not, you were finding out right away. People are telling on themselves. You'll be like, I have a little suspicion this person isn't good for me, but I'm not going to give them benefit of the doubt, but I'm also not going to like instantly block them either, right? But yeah, some of you are blocked. Bye. Goodbye. Stability. You're an OG because you create your own stability. You create your own foundation and built up from there. You didn't step on anyone else in order to achieve your goals. And it's like, you didn't become a crab in the bucket. You didn't want to, you clap for other people when they are winning, and you clap for yourself even if no one else is. That's what makes you an OG. That's badass. How are pile number 3 a muse? Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. Your tower moment, your villain origin. You could have had a villain origin story, but instead of turning into a villain, you became the hero of your own story. They sent avalanches and meteors to take you down. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Not for pile number 3. Yeah, you could have had spiritual warfare that you went against as well. But yeah, you like literally like yeeted the other person like, bye, bye, goodbye. You came here to try and stop me? Not gonna happen. Family members could have tried to stop you from being your true self and had a hard childhood, or just friends when you were growing up that turned out to be fake. And yeah, you went through a tower moment and you became more powerful from it. Dark feminine energy era, like being in your dark era, non-binary, male, whatever, you're like not taking anyone's ish anymore. And if that makes you the bad person in their story, then you're like, whatever, then that makes me the bad person, I guess. Guess you need someone to blame. Goodbye. Unexpected changes, a massive shift, beliefs shattered, paradigms flipped, an opportunity to rebuild your life in new ways, being flexible, finding shards of light in the chaos. Hello, fragile. How do you spell how do you say that? Why words? Why? Hello, fragility. Fragility. No, weird way. Weird. Weird. Either way. Hello, fragileness. I'm gonna just change it because when life seemingly falls apart and everything appears to crumble into a million little fragments, the muse of the tower can be called upon to powerfully clear any situation and to be careful, oh so carefully, pick up the silvers of the broken dreams and of mismatched ingredients. She finds herself drawn to moments of dysfunction and to large stagnant blocks of energy. Like a cosmic puzzle maker, she removes outgrown situations in order to force fit the new. She seeks the diamonds that are always hiding just beneath the surface of life's fractures. Creating beauty from chaos, she is the rebuilder of stories, dreams, and the souls. She reminds you that there is no need to be afraid of change, and that she would never be drawn to any situation that was perfectly balanced or whole. So trust that any discomfort that her changes brings today will help shift things into a perfect realignment later. Unexpected rug pull-out. Sky is falling in. Unrelenting fall backwards. Block as we begin. Yep, blocked. Amazing. So yeah, that's that one. And last one, how are they bringing a spice to their lives? Your future, from pile number 3's future self from 4 years from now, please, Spirit. Taking you. Chamomile. So yeah, some of you are very soothing. You help be the calm for other people during their storms. You are a protector. You stand up for other people. You stand up for the dogs. You really cheer for those who need it. Um, Artemis could be calling out for you at this time, as well as Ra, the sun god. You could be having both because you want to be balanced, just like the sun and the moon. So they really want to work with you with both of those energies to create balance, as the sun and the moon. So a lot of you may work at a brewery or a tea shop, or just enjoy tea yourself, or other people. Your future self is saying that you're more calm. People find you safe to be around. Maybe you feel more safe to be around. You're nicer to yourself, which is always a plus in my books. Yeah, inner peace. Yeah. Yeah, Camel. Inner peace. Peace, restoration, softness, purity, grace, power, inner peace, delight, harmony. The word camel derives from the Greek camellia, which means ground apple. In Spain, it is called mazilla, or little apple. For hundreds of years, it has been referenced to the plant's refreshing, crisp, apple-like aroma. Camel flowers are traditionally used in teas, tinctures, and formulas to treat anxiety, insomnia, depression, digestive upset, and antiseptic, and many more. So some of you may be dealing with that, and your stomach's going to be more calm during that time, and you're going to be feeling more rested and less depressed. Yeah, camel was regarded as a sacred in ancient Egypt, and was commonly connected with the sun god Ra. It was burned as an incense, as an offering. So if you are looking for an offering, camel leaves and stuff like that can be burned. Check to make sure that it's okay and safe for your animals. Familiars are the number one most important before deities. I don't care what anyone says, pets are number one. And familiars, pets, familiars, all of them. Fluffy babies first. Ancient Romans and Greeks value camel for medical purposes, and it was used as a healing beverage and to soothe skin conditions. So if you have eczema and stuff like that. It was also used as a bitter beer agent. Vikings regard camel as one of the 9 sacred herbs and used in soothing digestion and to rinse their hair to give their braids a strength and shine. So some of you may be looking to strengthen your hair. Some of you will have beautiful strengthening hair. Some of you may be growing your hair back after dyeing it or sometimes like that and had some damage. It's growing back beautifully. Yeah, it's used for your nervous system and solar plexus as well. So psychic stressors and emotional landscapes is used to remove that. So if you're feeling yourself often triggered and consumed by small stresses, be aware that they accumulate, creating a chronic state of disharmony and fear. Camel today is reminding you not to project your fears into life and others. Allow yourself a state of internal peace and give yourself the greatest love imagined. Camel-like deer energy instills a contained center of innocence, warmth, and light within us. Deer blesses us with the power of gentleness to heal our wounds and the heart-mind of wounds being. Don't push yourself to do hard work. It's the gentleness of the spirit that heals us all. And that was page number 35 as well. So you can be seeing 35 or the number 8, sequences of 8. So yours is, your poem from Self-Love Note is, the only way to get where you're going is to be where you are. So be more mindful and present is what your future self is asking you to do while you're working towards these goals and accomplishments. So yeah, thank you for being here. I love doing the pick a pile reading. I don't do them that often anymore, and it was lots of fun. So remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun. Bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you picked out the amethyst, then this pile is for you. The song I picked that got shuffled for you was Apocalyptica, metal classic song, The Flight of the Bumblebees. So a lot of you may enjoy metal, classic metal. A lot of you could be in marching band as well, or you may be a type of person who learns by ear more than by sight with music. So you may not be able to read sheet music, but you're really good at listening by ear and then playing or singing and following along. So amethyst is normally the stone of peace. So I feel like you are really going to feel more at peace and less of this flight of the bumblebee. You're going to find peace within the chaos, even when things are going on around you that are very busy and buzzing. I feel like you're going to calm the bees in the brain. Some of you may have bees in the brains, and they're going to be more peaceful in the next 4 years. Yeah, it's a calming presence to soothe dreams by bringing the dreamer more in tune with the divine. This clarity and peacefulness also extends into the waking mind. Amethysts are said to help the mind flow freely in both mental and metaphysical dimensions. So you may be quantum jumping into other dimensions, pile number 4, which is exciting. So we have 5, 3, 2. So you could be 53, you could be 35, you could be just seeing these numbers. Number 8, because 5 and 3 equals 8 again, so 8 could be very important to you. And the number 2. So 532 is your number if you want to look it up. If you don't already have a number, it could be your apartment number, it could be your stall number at work, it could be the time that you see when you're coming to. It could be 5:32 in the morning or the afternoon when you're seeing this, or when you get a divine confirmation. Either way, let's get into this here. A lot of you could be cello players or play classical instruments. If you do, let me know below. Let's see, how are pile number 4's dreams doing? How are the dreams? Yeah, you picked out the frog with a lot of sparkling and going on like that. I feel like you're really shining and being your best. You're working on your drinking more water, you're moisturizing. I'm hearing moisturized, unbothered, in your own lane and thriving. Digital art, I feel like you could be a graphic designer and stuff like that. It's just looking really happy, and with that number 4 frog there. So we have when the dream weavers call your heart. You have a lot of heart. You're going to have a lot of heart, and it's going to show. In the next 4 years, people are going to know that you're going to set a good example. You're going to be made an example out of that weakness, that kindness is not a weakness. that your passion is not a weakness, that your dream of having a better world and kindness and welcoming in utopia is not a weakness. A lot of you may relate to whales or dolphins. Some of you could be 34 in 4 years from now, or you're 34 now. Oh, I picked up the wrong book, and I turned the page to number 34 for in the wrong book in this one, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It came up with like shape-shifting. So I'm gonna, that to me is confirmation that you are shapeshifters, that you are shaping and you may be working out or manifesting a better way of living, a way of treating your body, the way of treating your heart. So yeah, love in all forms, an heart-opening experience, romantic love, the experience of showing kindness to others. Ah yes, love, the quintessential energy of life, and the one glittering thread in the tapestry of our life that you cannot do without. This is the one energy that can heal all wounds, that can build any bridge, find unity, and bring life into the world. When the Dreamweaver calls your heart, you are being invited to bring the essence of love into your inquiry, to feel it freely and wholly, and to receive it fully in ways that is being offered. Perhaps you've begun a new relationship and are wondering where it's going, if there's anything here for you. You can allow for love to come through without judgment or even measurement. You can experience it without trying to define it and pin it down. Can you be the love you seek? The experience of kindness is a way to open the doors to love. Can you show kindness to others today for no reason at all, just because you can? Perhaps you can spend quality time with a beloved pet, or even send love to a plant. A good question to ask yourself now is if you have any dilemma regarding others, or even yourself, or the chance you need to make to others. What would love do? The universe is calling love to you in all that it glitters, life-enhancing ways. Keep your heart open, drop your defenses and expectations, and watch the miracles arise by the magic. So yeah, a lot of you are finding love, whether that's friendship, whether that's in a companion, a familiar, whether that's in your creation, a book. You're finding love, and I feel like not a shortage of it at all in the next 4 years, and that's beautiful. Let me see for pile number 4, why are they an OG? What makes them an OG? From their future selves, how are they being an OG? I'm gonna take it. You are sharing your wheel of fortune with everyone. You want everyone to succeed. You don't just want to see yourself succeed, you want others to succeed. Yeah, you're the person that makes other people's wishes come true by speaking opportunities on them, by talking, by suggesting them in a room full of opportunities. That's how you are an OG, is because you will help others find opportunities in their lives. Like if they just released a new book, you're dropping that link on your timeline. If someone needs a photographer and your friend is a photographer, you're going to be like, yo, I suggest my good friend here. If you have a number for a space to rent out for somewhere for someone to live, you're going to be like, yo, my good friend is looking for a place to live. You know, DM them. You really just like making people have things come together. Like I'm hearing Kronk. Oh yeah, everything's coming together. Can we get why pile number 4? What makes them a muse from their pile number 4, from their future self for 4 years from now? Yes. Yeah, and people are no longer able to hidden strings. You're no longer accepting gifts with hidden intentions and strings behind them. You're no longer allowing people to sway your judgment with lip service, like with empty promises. You've walked away from that, and if people are showing you they're not reliable, then you're not going to rely on them, right? It doesn't mean to become without becoming overly independent either. I feel like you're also delegating. You may have moderators and stuff like that that help, like with the Eye of Soren over here, to make sure that people aren't stepping to or like trying to shamelessly self-promote themselves on your platform. Like like you respect their hustle, but like get in your own lane. You're no longer feeling like Pinocchio, I got no strings to hold me down. You've learned your lessons from your past, and you're bringing that discernment into your future and creating a more stable environment. You're also learning from past connections on what you're willing to accept now and what you're not willing to accept within a relationship. How do they bring us the spice of life? Ooh! Rosemary. Yeah, you go with everything. You go with everything. You go well with everything. You are the secret ingredient. You are the magician. You are the magic. You are the magic. That's what your favorite self from 4 years from now is saying. You are the magic. You don't need anything outside of yourself. You are the magic. You are the sword. You are the shield. You are the wand. You are the cups. You are the magician. So yeah, you've broken away from your addiction and your recovery as well, like so far into your recovery. I feel like 4 years from now, I feel like you'll be more out of your recovery stage, and you'll be living out your recovery stage longer than it was when you were in the thick of it. I feel like it's gonna make more of your life is going to be about the story of your recovery and less about what you were recovering from. Bondage, being manipulated, feeling stuck in confines of your story, needing to loosen up, have fun, and liberation. So yeah, approaching their pitiful downfall, they begin to play with the strings of temptation. How wonderful it is to break free from every day's monotony. They dance and sing and stir their minds with aphrodisiac of the spirit. But when it comes time to return, they realize that they don't want to drop the strings nor stop the music that they can hear. So they go on. Too soon, the slippery slope of desire arrives, and they feel their arms lifeless like puppets. Yeah, so yeah, it's just describing that people feel like, the Muse is asked to see your self-imposed shackles in order to find your sovereignty and freedom, and to rewrite your story so that you may step into your truth. For you are a divine weaver, and you are a keeper of your own beautiful soul. Who is the devil? My own choice, a capturer and strings. Who is the devil but my own voice, the one who never sings? Yeah, your inner self is saying for you to sing. They want you to sing. Stop holding back. I'm hearing that poem by Kukowski. Oh, it's Blue Kukowski. And it's about a cage being trapped, like himself is living in a cage and being trapped inside of it. That's how your voice feels. So whether it's writing a story, a poem, a song, speaking your truth on your perpetrators and standing up and getting your divine truth, you are going to be doing that in the next 4 years. You are meant to step out into the world spotlight and spread those wings, Butterflies may not be able to see their wings, but I am telling you, honey, the whole world gonna see those wings. There ain't gonna be any mistaking of your transformation. Rosemary, ancient memories, remembrance, ancient memory. Yeah, so a lot of you could be traveling, quantum leaping into other timelines, parallel lives of yourselves, multi-dimensional sight, recollection, commitment, loyal to the vision. Sun and Mercury. Rosemary has been used medically dating back to the ancient Greeks and Romans in 500 BC. Dried sprigs of rosemary even showed up in ancient tombs as early as 3000 BC. The ancients were well acquainted with this hardy shrub, which had a reputation for strengthening the mind and the memory. Yeah, your memory and your mind's going to be strengthening. It became a symbol for fertility for new lovers during wedding ceremonies and to be used in religious rites and at funerals. During weddings, it was to entwine in the wreath worn by the bride and dipped in scented water to bless the union as the symbol of sacred moment and eternal loyalty. So yeah, your soul wants you to know that it's eternally loyal to you. Your future self is eternally loyal and grateful to what you are doing at this time to help bring, love and prosperity into your future, into your life. Even today, rosemary was used to improve memory. Legend has it that the Virgin Mary, mother of Jesus, as she fled from Egypt, sheltered next to a rosemary bush. She threw her cape onto the bush, and the white flowers turned blue. Since then, this precious herb has been called the Rose of Mary. So yeah, call upon rosemary as a guided light to see beyond the veil of confusion and stay committed to the vision that moves you. Yeah. Your poem pile number 4 for your love note is, it is never too late to reclaim yourself. Never. So yeah, I appreciate everyone coming through. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the first time I've done a pick a card reading in a while, and I'm super excited and enjoyed it. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and remember to eat, hydrate, rest, and have fun. Bye!